If you're still writing Midjourney prompts like it's version 4, you're leaving incredible AI art on the table. Version 6 changed everything about how we communicate with this powerful tool, and most creators are still stuck in the old ways. Midjourney version 6 represents the biggest leap forward in AI image generation we've seen yet. The improvements in photorealism, text rendering, and prompt understanding are so dramatic that your old prompting strategies might actually be working against you now. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to master version 6 prompting, with real examples and techniques that will transform your AI art from amateur to absolutely stunning. The most important shift in version 6 is that it now understands natural language incredibly well. Gone are the days of cramming keywords together with commas and hoping for the best. Version 6 wants you to describe what you want like you're talking to a human artist. Instead of writing cat, cute, sitting, garden, flowers, golden hour, you should write a cute cat sitting peacefully in a garden filled with colorful flowers during golden hour. The AI now understands context, relationships between objects, and even subtle emotional undertones in your descriptions. But here's where most people make their first mistake. They think more detailed always means better. Version 6 is incredibly sensitive to every word you use. If you write a beautiful woman with long flowing hair standing in a field, the word beautiful might push the AI toward generic beauty standards. Instead, be specific about what kind of beauty you want. A woman with striking angular features and long auburn hair flowing in the wind as she stands in a wheat field gives the AI much clearer direction while avoiding generic interpretations. Color descriptions have become incredibly nuanced in version 6. You can now use sophisticated color language that the AI actually understands. Instead of just saying blue sky, you can specify cerulean sky or cobalt blue sky with wisps of pearl white clouds. The AI distinguishes between warm golden light and cool silver moonlight in ways that previous versions simply couldn't grasp. This extends to color psychology too. Describing something as having melancholic blue tones or energetic orange hues will influence not just the colors but the entire mood of your image. Lighting has become one of the most powerful aspects of version 6 prompting. The AI now understands photography terminology with remarkable precision. Terms like rim lighting, volumetric fog, dappled sunlight, and harsh directional shadows produce exactly what you'd expect. You can even specify camera settings. Writing shot with shallow depth of field at f/1.4 or captured with a wide-angle lens with slight barrel distortion will influence the image in sophisticated ways that mimic actual photography techniques. One of the biggest game changers is how version 6 handles composition and framing. You can now use cinematography language effectively. Phrases like Dutch angle, bird's eye view, extreme close-up on the eyes, or symmetrical composition with the subject centered work incredibly well. The AI understands the visual impact of these techniques and applies them thoughtfully rather than literally. Here's a crucial technique that most creators miss: emotional anchoring. Version 6 responds beautifully to emotional descriptors, but you need to be strategic about placement. Put emotional words early in your prompt where they carry more weight. A melancholic portrait of an elderly man works better than a portrait of an elderly man looking melancholic. The AI uses those early emotional cues to influence lighting, color palette, and even facial expressions in subtle but powerful ways. Style references have evolved dramatically too. Instead of just saying "in the style of Van Gogh," you can be much more specific. Painted with bold impasto brushstrokes and swirling patterns reminiscent of Van Gogh's post-impressionist technique gives the AI clearer direction. You can even blend styles intelligently by describing techniques rather than just naming artists. Combining photorealistic detail with the dramatic chiaroscuro lighting of Caravaggio produces unique results that pure style mimicry cannot achieve. Version 6 also excels at understanding negative space and what's not in the image. You can guide composition by describing emptiness. A lone figure in a vast empty desert with nothing but sand dunes extending to the horizon uses the concept of emptiness as a compositional element. The AI understands that the emptiness itself is part of the artistic statement. Here's something most tutorials don't cover: version 6 responds to pacing within your prompt. Short, punchy phrases create dynamic energy. Lightning strikes. Thunder roars. Rain pounds the abandoned street. This staccato rhythm influences the visual energy of the result. Longer, flowing sentences create more serene, contemplative images. Gentle morning light filters through ancient oak trees, casting soft shadows across a peaceful meadow where wildflowers sway in the subtle breeze. The aspect ratio and stylization settings work differently now too. Lower stylization values let your natural language prompting shine through, while higher values push the AI toward more artistic interpretation. For photorealistic results, keep stylization low and let your detailed descriptions do the work. For more creative, artistic results, you can push stylization higher and use more abstract, emotional language. Version 6 has revolutionized how we create with AI, but only if you adapt your approach to match its capabilities. The key is thinking like a director communicating with an incredibly talented artist who understands nuance, emotion, and technical craft. Your prompts should paint a picture with words that's so vivid and specific that the AI can't help but create something extraordinary. Remember, version 6 rewards experimentation and iteration. Don't be afraid to refine your prompts based on what you get back. The AI is now sophisticated enough to handle complex, nuanced instructions, so give it the detailed, thoughtful direction it deserves. If this deep dive into version 6 prompting helped unlock new possibilities for your AI art, make sure to subscribe for more advanced techniques that go beyond the basics everyone else is teaching.